Alright guys, so with Alder coming out, I thought I'd make another video. So with him like basically being a bug type user, because Volcarona is a bug type, and so it does make him like a bug type user. So he's gonna be competing with Lucamine, which is also a bug type user. So before we get into that, he is a Pokefair. So if you did not know, he is a Pokefair. Like November is definitely slammed when it comes to all these banners coming out. So like when we scroll down, absolutely is Twitter. Like we could go all the way down. Like there's a lot coming out. So like when we look at all the banners that are coming out in November, which is right over here, we have Steven and Cynthia, which are going to be on the same Pokefair banner. And then we have the 2019 Holiday Edition for Rosa and Cybold. And then we have all of these other Spotlight characters, which you don't want to summon for. The only ones on this page that you would probably want to summon for is Cynthia and Steven, and the 2019 Holiday Sync Pair. So those are the only ones that I would recommend summoning for, just because they're sort of like on the category of limited, I guess you could say. But everyone else is Spotlight, so you can get them in the character pool after their banners go away. So you have a chance to get them on any other banner when you summon. So you don't really want to summon for them. Just the Holiday 2019 and Steven and Cynthia. And then with Alder, he is a Pokefair too. So you wanna like he is like sort of in the category of limited as well. But with him being like brand new, he has a better chance of coming back sooner than Steven and Cynthia. They're coming in the same month. So for free-to-play players, you got to decide on who you would want to summon for, because Alder, he is he's competing with Lucamine, and the thing about Lucamine is she is on every banner because she's a Spotlight. So you have a chance of getting her on literally every single banner. So if you were to summon on Cynthia and Steven, you have a chance of pulling Lucamine, which is, I feel, on the same ranking as Alder, if not maybe a little bit better. So like on my last video that I made talking about Alder's grid and moveset and everything, I made a little bit of a mix-up where Alder has super duper effective. I thought it was for everything, so I thought his Hyper Beam was gonna be insane, but his super duper effective 9 is only for his AoE bug type move. So that's the thing. So just note that I do have it in the comments pinned as well, just so you guys can't miss it. So like that's a little mix up for me, but regardless, he does, like, every time you lower hit the enemy special attack with his AoE, he is going to be getting stronger. So meaning his Hyper Beam is definitely going to get stronger too. So overall, like, Alder does have a better single target attack than Lucamine, but I feel Lucamine has a stronger hitting AoE. So that's why I say Alder and Lucamine are going to be competing with each other in as the best bug type user in the game. Like, you do have Leavanny, but Leavanny is Leavanny's good, but they're not, like, she's not on the level as Alder and Lucamine. So that's the only thing about that. But like, we do have very good bug type users, but like especially Lucamine, Alder, and Leavanny, those are like in the top 3 runnings. But physically, there's no question Guzma is the best physical bug type striker in the game. So but that's why I say, like, don't get into the hype of summoning for Alder, because you can get Lucamine on every banner. So like if you were like, okay, so we're gonna have to go all the way back down. It's like if you were to summon on Steven and Cynthia, you have a chance to get in Lucamine. So like, okay, so let's say you need to get one more copy to get Cynthia 3 out of 5 in the grid, and then one more copy for Steven for 3 out of 5 in the grid. But you want to get Alder, but you don't really want to do that because you want to get Steven and Cynthia for their final path for the grid. Then you could also have a chance of getting Lucamine as well, which is basically like another version of Alder, I guess you could say. So then you're like hitting 3 birds with 1 stone, I guess. So you got to think of it like that. And then with the Holiday 2019, like, they're arguably probably a little bit better than Alder too. Because Rosa is very good after her grid. Like, she's actually very, very good. And I do have a video of that up as well. So I'm very bad at leaving links to other videos down in the description below. But if I remember, I'll leave it. But I did make a video talking about everyone's grids from this picture, uh, with all their grid expansions. So if you want to check that out, I'll probably have it down in the description below if I remember. But even the holiday, like Rosa, I feel she's a little bit better than Alder, like support wise, because she's actually very, very good. And then with Steven and Cynthia getting their 6-star, Alder does have his 6-star as well. But honestly, when it comes to summoning, and if you're free to play and you have 20,000 gems saved up and you're free to play, I would definitely recommend summoning for Steven and Cynthia over Alder. Don't get caught up in the hype for Alder. Like, yes, he is good, but you got to look at the worth and what you need. Do you really need Alder? Because if you need Steven, for example, and you need a couple more copies for Cynthia, you can summon for them while having a chance to get Lucimine as well, which is basically another version of Alder in a sense, like because they both have a good single target move, bug type. Because with Alder, like he has that passive where he changes normal type moves to the typing that he is. So Hyper Beam turns into a bug type move, which is good. So Lucimine, like they both have a strong single target move, and then they have a good AoE move as well. So that's the thing. Like with Alder though, like he increases his special attack every time he lowers the special attack of the enemies with his AoE. So with that, like when you lower their special attack to a certain amount, then even your Hyper Beam is gonna get stronger too. Because unless I'm wrong with that too. Like every time you lower their special attack with your AoE, with Alder's AoE, then you get stronger as well. So, but you just really gotta pick which one you want. But me personally, I'm gonna give my advice and what I feel. Definitely skip Alder if you're free to play. If you spend money on the game, then you're probably gonna want to summon for Alder anyways. I know I'm gonna be summoning for Alder, but it's definitely gonna be an expensive month even if you're pay to play. Because we got 2 Poke Fairs, and then we got the Holiday 2019 that are coming out as well. I think they're going to be coming out like later on in November, going through December. So you don't have to rush for the Holiday 2019. But I do feel we're going to be getting something big for like the Christmas/New Year's celebration. So, but yeah, so there's also that. But like I said, I definitely recommend summoning for Cynthia and Steven just because they're the first, I'm pretty sure they're the first banners that will have 2 Poke Fairs on one banner. So you gotta look at it like that. So like I said, just look at your character selection, see what you need, see what you don't need. If you feel like you need Alder, then summon for Alder. But if you already have Cynthia and Steven 3 out of 5 or like 5 out of 5, whatever, and you want to summon for Alder, then go ahead. Because if you already have Steven and Cynthia, then there's really no point in summoning on their banner. So then just go for Alder. Like, it just depends on who you have, who you don't have. But if you're free to play and you need one more copy of Cynthia and Steven, then of course skip Alder and go for Cynthia and Steven. But if you have them maxed out and everything, then just go for Alder. So, because he's still good, but like I said, he is going to be competing with Lucimine. And Lucimine, I feel, has the advantage because she is a spotlight. So she's going to be on every single banner in the future. But Alder, with him being a Poke Fair, he's going to be limited and he's going to be coming back a limited amount of times too. Because Steven, this is going to be his 3rd time coming back with Metagross. And Cynthia, I think with Garchomp, this is going to be her 2nd time coming back, if I'm not mistaken. So who knows when they're going to come back. That's another reason why I would recommend summoning for Cynthia and Steven. But like I said, just go by based on what you actually need and what you don't need. Because if you already have them maxed out, then go for Alder. Like, just go for what you need. That's my best advice, or best tips, whatever. Because Alder is definitely good. But yeah, so like I did mention that I did do an error, so like I do want to apologize again for that, for like the little error, because recently 2 videos, almost 2 days in a row, I did a little bit of a mess up on my information, so I just want to apologize for that. But anyways, Alder is good. If you want to summon for him just because like he's one of your favorite trainers from the Unova region, then go ahead. You're playing the game, do what you want, have fun, no regrets. Like, if you want to summon for Alder, go ahead. But like I said, do what you need, get what you need, and don't go for what you don't need. So yeah, but that'll be it for the video. Just wanted to put this out there to sort of help out the player base that comes to watch this video if you're looking for what to do. Because like the best value, of course, is going to be Cynthia and Steven, because 2 Poke Fairs on one banner. You can't go wrong with that. That's amazing. But like I said, go for what you need, and that's that. But that'll be it for the video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed, and hopefully this helped you in any way. Because I know it's going to be tough, because November, like, so many banners that are coming out. But don't get baited. Don't get baited by the Spotlight Scouts. Don't get baited by that. But that'll be it for the video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed, and hopefully this helped, like I said. And that'll be it. I'll see you guys later. It's always hard when you